Hello traders, today is Friday, August 2nd. Yesterday, August 1st, I recorded video on some earnings trades I took in Roku, as you can see on the screen here, and Block, formerly known as Square. Both reported earnings after the bell yesterday. And unfortunately, I didn't have any sound in the video, so I'm going to try to recreate this, and we're going to skip a lot of the dead air, because I actually took two trades, one in Square, one in Block, and we'll kind of go over them, and then we're going to let the video roll as the market opens up today and see how these things shake out. So let's get to the video from yesterday. Okay, so we're starting with a daily chart of Roku, and Roku along with the market yesterday was just red, red, red. We were trading around 55.25 as I shot this, and we'd put in a big red candle. I'm bringing in my crosshairs now, and we're looking at some support of around $55. Let's just pause this now. Okay, now that number right there is the implied volatility of the option chain. Almost more than double from what it is on expiration week of August 9th. Now I'm going to change my option chain layout. So we were trading 55.25, and the IV was 296%. That number 729, that is the expected move in dollars plus or minus between yesterday at the time of filming and options expiration, which is today. So it was expected to move around $7.30 up or down. Take a look back at the chart here, and if we subtract $7 from 55.24, we're roughly around $48 area. And I was looking at the 48.50 options, which were trading 99 cents by $1.13 at the time. Okay, so I've put in an order to sell here at 48.50. Oh, I guess I didn't. I'd done some canceling and replacing. Okay, so I finally decided to put my order in at 48.50 for $1.03. And you'll see me up in here's the level 2. You'll see me up here right now, right in that kind of that dark red. So I'm sitting there at 103, waiting to be filled. Okay, so notice that this says sell over here. When I get filled, that's going to change to POS or position, and that fill is coming here pretty quick in the video. And there'll also be something in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, which is my confirmation message right there. And notice that's changed to fill. Okay, so we've got our position established in Roku. We're short a 48.50 put, which is going to expire today, August 2nd. For that, I received $103. Okay, now I've brought up the chart of Block, and now we're looking at another daily chart, and you can see we've got another big red candle on Block. It was trading around 60.15, and the IV was just about 249%, and the expected move was plus or minus $6.63. So I'm going to pull up the August 2nd expiry chain here shortly. And I was looking at either the 53 or the 54 options. Now, I flip-flopped. I did a lot of cancel replacing. And I kind of blew it too because I let price come back on me. Price was trading around 60.09. I actually let price come back to about 60.60 on me. I kept trying for that extra penny and I couldn't get filled. And then later in the day, Square sold off. So anyway, let's pause this and we'll take this back up to the fill area. Okay, I decided to go with the 54 strike, and I routed it at 81 cents. And take a look up at the level 2 here, and you'll see me pop in there shortly. There I am at 81 cents. Notice right here I've got a sell order. Okay, just like last time on Roku, take a look at the cell and in the upper left-hand corner because I'm going to get filled here pretty quick. And for some reason I had sound then. That was the fill chime from Thinkorswim. So we can see I've got a position established in square. Okay, now we're looking at daily charts again, and I'm going to draw horizontal lines on the screen of where my short strikes were in both products, both stocks. So I clicked on my drawing tool, and I had some trouble getting a line drawn. There we go. We got a line drawn approximately at $54. We'll edit that. You can see here where I drag the box over and I change that value to $54. And I change that one to 54. And then we're going to extend over the right extension. We're going to extend that over to the right side of the chart. Okay, we've got success with square with block. Now we'll do the same thing with Roku, and we're going to draw that line at 48.50. And we'll do the same thing. We'll edit that out so we can get our lines right where we want them. And then we'll turn the right extension on, and there we go. Okay, so we've got our lines drawn, we've got our positions established. Now I'm going to pause this recording because we're about 45 minutes from the open today. Let's see how these things traded after the earnings, after hours, and pre-market this morning. Okay, I wanted to bring this in. This is a double shot. We've got a 5-minute chart of Roku on the left and block on the right. Now these are 5-minute charts that are showing pre-market and post-market data. The shaded area is pre and post-market. So you can see the blue over here was Roku at the close yesterday, and when the earnings came out, it shot up there to 61.47. It's actually not hanging in there too bad at 55.89 right now. My short strike is 48.50. Now block on the right shot up to 64.90 yesterday, and then this horizontal line, if you can see it, is today. And today we've had some unemployment numbers come out that have been pretty bearish. The market's really been rocked, but it is starting to come back some. So Square has traded down to right at 59 even. Now my short strike in Square is $54, so still 5 points out of the money. We're going to open up here pretty quick. Okay, we're going to open in a few seconds here. I like how Roku is shot back up. Square, don't know if you can put a whole lot of faith into this pre-market stuff. Let's get out of this and get into my regular setup. And we're off. So look at the implied volatility here, Square at the open. We're opening up around 58.45. Let's take a look at Roku. Holy smokes, 454. Don't even have enough strikes to show my position. Here we are. Look at that, 1 penny by 2 1/4. 57. So we're 9 points away from my short strike. Square hanging in there. These options haven't opened yet. Markets are down big. NAS futures are down 400. ES futures are down 77.5. See if Roku's options have opened yet. Yes, they have. We need some more strikes. Here we are. Oh, 1 penny by 175. Okay, I think I'm going to let Roku expire. We'll just let it expire worthless. I don't see us dropping 9 points today. And let's take a look at Square here. Square, we may want to just cover it. The options haven't opened yet. I don't know. I didn't mark the IV, but I'm sure it's probably down some from the open. Holy cow, the VIX is 21.27. Let's bring in the VIX real quick here. Look at that. I don't think we've seen a VIX over 20 for a while. Interesting. I don't like this square rolling over. Here we finally opened up. 9 by 21 cents. That's a little more than I would like to see. Now, the premise behind these trades was to take advantage of the high implied volatility going into earnings. And if I got assigned, then I would sell covered calls against them. So Roku is actually traded back down now to 56.46. Actually, it's lower than that. It's still 1 cent by 211. I wonder if I could buy that back. Actually, the last price traded was 1 cent. And Square block, it's 14 to 6. If you're looking at a 14 to 6, okay. So let's bring in my flex grid here and see how these are trading. Okay, here's this is of course 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly, and daily charts. Square actually has rebounded nice off the open. Actually, it's rebounded very nice off the open. I like that. So now we're $5.41 out of the money, and Roku has actually done the opposite. It's gapped and crapped, but we're still 8 points out of the money. See our line here on Roku that we drew yesterday. Squares is too far below. There it is. We're down here. There's our line for Square. Square's down to 6 by 10 cents now. I'm sure the IV is crushing. I should have marked those numbers when we opened, but I wasn't thinking. 1 by 98 cents. Well, as I've said, I think I'm going to let these options expire. I don't think we're going to get assigned Roku. Square is a good solid 5 points out of the money. So anyway, that's my earnings plays for Roku and for Block. I appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoy this content, like the video, maybe subscribe to the channel. Until next time, good trading, everyone.